Alright, so this is going to be another movie review. This one's called Emotion 1966. This is an experimental short film from the same director as House. Giving it 5 out of 5 stars. I love this flick. It's 39 minutes. And I got it on the bonus feature of the Criterion Collection House DVD. Oh yeah. So I got a little sneak peek at what's going on in the deranged mind of this Japanese director. His name is Nobuhiko Obayashi. Nobuhiko Obayashi. Pardon my Japanese. He was doing Japanese commercials, and then he dabbled into film with this surreal avant-garde stuff. It's got a lot of off-camera nudity in this one. I mean, you see the young Japanese woman naked, but you can't see much because the camera isn't pointing at her private parts. Or she's got her hand over her breast like this. So that was kind of a tease right there. But it's basically about this Japanese gal, very young looking and very comely. She lives by the sea or something, like Puff the Magic Dragon. And she decides she wants to go to the city, so she meets her girlfriend there. They start playing patty cake, some kind of very innocent looking lesbian foo going there. And then then her friend gets courted by some dude. I don't know if it's the same guy as the vampire, but wow, I got 2 people in my chat room. Cool. I wonder who just joined. I guess they're not going to announce themselves. But anyways, it's Adrian. Of course, must be daytime in Australia, the land down under. I mean, the lockdown. Yeah, don't you love the public health decrees all over the planet? Why did it have to happen all over the planet? I think Singapore stopped keeping track of COVID deaths, and they just stopped. That's the only country that doesn't care anymore. Oh, it's Saturday afternoon. Okay, cool. Well, I posted the link to Emotion in the description box. Highly recommended. Check it out. You can watch it for free on YouTube for 39 minutes. And you don't even need to drop acid, because it's like it's like acid is. This movie is like going through an acid trip. India's bad? Well, it depends on what parts of India, because the parts of India that are taking ivermectin are doing quite well. The parts of India that aren't taking ivermectin, prophylactic cure for SARS-CoV-2 or whatever it's called, they're not doing so well. So work, I just got off work. I put in a decent 6 hours, but I think the lady was getting annoyed because I was taking my sweet time handing back the key to the van. And and I pulled up in the parking lot right when she called. I think she wanted to go home or drive home or something. It was like 10:30 p.m. And I got some pretty decent hours though. I did 17 stops way up in Almaden Expressway in San Jose. You probably don't know where that is, but it's far. It's like it's probably 170 miles total on my trip tonight. And yeah, I put in a decent 14 hours today, so I'm burned out. And what else can? Oh, the so the two Japanese girls. One of them has a boyfriend. I don't know if he's the vampire. I can't really tell because all the Japanese dudes look the same in this movie. I don't mean to sound racist, but it's kind of like a silent movie with a bunch of Japanese and so you're stuck in your home. They won't let you come out. Oh, great. Don't you love it when the health authorities tell you that you're not allowed to move about freely? you're like in what do you call that? House arrest. You're under house arrest. That sucks. Sorry you have to go through that, mate. Anyway, so the two Japanese girls are they go off their separate ways. I think one of them, yeah, Escape from Alcatraz. That was a pretty cool flick with Clint Eastwood. Escape from Alcatraz. '79, Clint Eastwood and Rick McGowan. Man, I haven't seen that movie in a long time. But oh yeah, the Japanese girls. One of them's chasing around a vampire. I don't know if it's the other girl's boyfriend who dresses up like a vampire on occasion. It's really hard to follow. And there's a bunch of Dada kind of narration going on with poetry and all this other weird stuff in 3 different languages. I think it's in French, Japanese, and English, this movie. Pretty crazy. But it's about what you'd expect from the director of House. Oh, I got a new Netflix DVD. I got to show you this. You'll never guess what I got in the mail. Take a wild guess. It's how Bruce Lee changed the world. And of course, it's got Jackie Chan in it. 2009. So long after his death, they made a movie about him. They keep making movies about Bruce Lee. Like Bruce Lee Rises from the Grave. And what was the other one that David Carradine did? Circle of Iron, yeah. Those are the movies that keep popping up after Bruce Lee's death. Here's another one. They're still talking about Bruce Lee in 2009. But here's the if you want to see what I've been watching. Pretty cool. There it is, Emotion. There's the director, Good stuff. Circle of Iron is a great flick. Of course, the ending is classic. I think it was Bruce Lee's idea. The entire script was Bruce Lee's idea, so they just they made it after he died, and they put David Carradine in it. I think David Carradine plays like 3 or 4 different characters in the movie. It's pretty crazy, but yeah, definitely check out the link in the description box for Emotion 1966. Nice chatting with you, mate. I hope you don't have to stay in lockdown for too many days. The health authorities in Australia are pretty nuts. They're like New Zealand. They think government knows best how to make health decisions for you. It's unfortunate. I don't mean to laugh, but anyways, you got lots of You got lots of time to watch movies like Emotion, and of course House. So I'm going to try to get through. Yeah, the Bolsheviks are running Australia and San Francisco here too. The crazy communist people who think that restricting freedom is the answer to controlling the COVID. Anyways, sorry to hear that. You must be going out of your mind, staring at the walls all day. But man, these people they want to turn us all into psychological basket case with being locked indoors under house arrest. And I asked my coworker the same question as I asked my son: if the masks are really effective, then why do we still have to stay 6 feet apart from each other if they're effective? And my coworker said, "Yeah, me too. Those are my 2 favorite websites: Netflix and YouTube. Even while I'm working, I still manage to find time on my break to watch Netflix. And I finished up Emotion while I was eating, just because it looked really psychedelic and crazy." And it was a feast for the eyes. It was quite a tease. Even at the end, they had the innocent-looking lesbian foo going on in the graveyard or some kind of Japanese ritual going on there with the Japanese vampire lurking in the shadows, quite literally. And I don't think I've ever seen a Japanese vampire until I saw Emotion. It's like I've seen tons of black vampires, but never a Japanese vampire. Anyways, sorry you have to go through that, mate. I don't know what to tell you. You might want to consider moving to Singapore, but the humidity is really bad over there. Probably not much worse than Australia, but I don't know. They got a mosquito problem there. Lots of hot-looking women, though, who speak English. English is the official language in Australia, in Singapore. Yeah. Yeah. Just don't spit on the sidewalk or chew gum or do anything like that. That might whip you with a cane or something. But they had free market kind of laissez-faire approach to business in Singapore. I don't know if they still have that, but they probably went through lockdown just like every other country. Anyways, hopefully the COVID will go away along with this Delta variant, and the control freaks in charge of government won't have any excuse to lock us down unless they use climate change. Oh, yeah, you've actually been to Singapore. I've never been there, but my friend got sent there for punishment from his dad because I guess he was acting up as a teenager, and so his dad sent him to Singapore as punishment. Yeah, yeah, that's how I feel by when these health authority people try to scold me about safety precautions and whatnot. Wear your mask. Keep your social distance. Go get the vaccine. Oh man! Every time I hear that on the radio, I just want to flip it off. Even on my phone, I get emergency alert that there's going to be some vaccine on Saturday. But yeah, it's the dystopian world that we live in. It's like watching one of those dystopian sci-fi movies, like 1984, but it's actually 2021. Anyways, nice chat with you, mate. I hope you find lots of good movies to watch while you're in quarantine or lockdown or stay-at-home order or whatever they're calling it. Laters.